Hi, this is Yvonne, and we're about to start our journey down the 400-mile sale, or the 68 sale, which runs 400 miles, and it comes right through Lebanon here on Route 68. We're so glad to be out here today. The weather is nice, and looks like there are a lot of people out with a lot of different things for us to look at, so we're going to get started. Thanks for joining us. Hi, this is Yvonne, and I'm at the 68 yard sale here. I'm with Pastor Bishop, and we're at the Open Arms Community Church, and you guys are using the sale as a fundraiser.
Yes, ma'am. We set up booths out here for members of the church who wanted to participate in the 68 yard sale, and so we take the opportunity to grill some burgers and hot dogs and have a bake sale to just raise some money for our youth groups.
All right, then. How many people do you think you got out here today?
I don't know. It's been pretty full. They started rolling in this morning about 9 o'clock, and they just keep coming in and out, in and out. It's been really busy.
Really busy? Yeah, too bad, huh?
No, it's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah,
It's a beautiful day, and they're out traveling. They're stopping in, and they're helping us out.
Okay, have you talked to any of the people about where they're coming from?
Well, I know there was a couple stopped in from Louisville because he had a Louisville shirt on, so we was asking him where he was from, and he said Louisville. We said, oh, okay. But there's been people from Louisville, and I forgot there's somebody from out of state that stopped in too, so there's been a good mix of people all over the surrounding counties, plus a few even further out of towners.
Okay. Now, you've got a good deal with the food, because everybody wants food, right?
Right. Well, that's just we know everybody gets hungry, and they can stop and get a bite to eat and then go in and use the restroom if they need to, since they're out traveling up and down the road. Just try to help them out a little bit.
Okay. Now, as far as some of the things they've been looking for today, what have they asked you for? Any idea?
I haven't really been down there that much with what they're selling there, but everybody just seems kind of tickled to get either a hamburger or a chili dog.
Is that your specialty?
Well, that's the specialty of the day, yeah.
Specialty of the day. Okay, we're going to take a look around and see if we can't find some bargains. How about that?
Okay, great.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm here with Elijah. How you doing today?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good. I see you've got a lot of items out here for sale today.
Yes, ma'am, we do. We got clothes for men, women. We got tools. We got motorcycle helmets. We got everything you need.
Okay. What time did you guys get started? Or did you get started yesterday? Or did you start today?
We got started today, but we set up yesterday.
Okay. All right. It looks like a lot of families out here. You guys are all from the church, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So tell me, what is the biggest bargain out here today?
Well, there was a toolbox that was $120 stock, and we sold it for $40 and helped the lady load it and everything. So
wow, that was a bargain.
Yes, ma'am.
A real bargain here. So where'd you get all this stuff?
Well, all this stuff on this side is a man's that works on houses and stuff, and all these tools and stuff are his. But his wife and his daughter, that's where a lot of the stuff comes from, the clothes and shoes and other stuff.
Okay. And this is a fundraiser for your church?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, then. Well, listen, it's just piles and piles of things to go through here today, so I'm going to keep looking, okay?
Okay, you have a great day.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing with us today. Hi, this is Yvonne, and I'm with the Routons here out at the 68 sale, and they've got lots of wonderful stuff out here. How you doing, Diane?
I'm doing fine, Yvonne. How are you?
I'm good. And how are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing fine.
All right. I was looking over here at some of the items that you have, and they look like they're pretty old.
Some of them are pretty old.
Okay, and pretty valuable?
Yes, some of them are valuable. Yes, ma'am.
Now, how long have you guys been doing the 68 sale?
Oh, for years. How many years?
Lord, I've been doing it since I started when I was about 12 years old fooling with stuff. So it's been a lot of years.
Yeah. So you've been collecting since you've been 12?
No, well, yes, I have. Yes, I have.
Fantastic. Well, I look at some of the items here, Diane, and what are some of your favorites?
I like the old jewelry. Yes, I'm an antique jewelry person.
And I know you've got quite a few pieces over here today for the 68 sale. Are they real bargains for us today?
Pretty cheap, yep. We've got a sale on a good part of it.
Now, have you been a long-time collector as well?
Well, I do a lot of sewing instead of collecting. I've been here since '72. I married into the Routons. And I enjoy working with them and doing flea markets and things. You get to talk to a lot of people from different places. And
now, where have some of the people been from today that have dropped by?
Cliff, where?
South Carolina.
Tennessee.
Texas.
Texas, Ohio. Ohio and Texas.
Wow.
Yeah, they're coming from all over.
Okay.
Usually come a long ways to this show.
Okay.
Long ways, yeah.
So you got a lot of repeat guests that come each year.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Well, that's fantastic. Well, we're going to look at some of the other things that you have out here and see if I can't find a bargain.
All right.
Thank you for talking to us today.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
It's all a bargain.
It's all a bargain. Thank you.
Thank
Hi,
you.
this is Yvonne, and I'm still at the 68 sale looking for bargains, and I'm here with Pat Miller. How you doing, Pat?
I'm doing great.
And we got some other people over. We have,
Phyllis Cox.
and who do we have here?
This is Buffy.
Buffy. Okay.
This is Sarah Cox, Paul Cox's wife. He's in the hospital. I mean, at rehab.
Okay. Otherwise, he'd be here today, wouldn't he?
That's right.
For the 68 sale.
Telling stories.
Telling stories,
Yes,
huh?
yes.
I'll bet he's got a lot of stories to tell for the 68 mile sale.
Yes. Yes, he does.
All right.
Yes, he
Well,
does.
listen, tell us what you have here today for us.
Well, let me show you a couple of things that I haven't seen. This is a Pinocchio bank. He's a bank. Got a little place back here. And I actually thought that someone had made this. And when I looked him up on the internet, I discovered that he had brothers and sisters.
Oh,
But in all my, I have to stick him back together. In all of my 60 plus years, I have never seen one of these. Never.
Pinocchio Bank.
He's a bank. And I just think he's the cutest thing in the book.
Now, where do I put my money?
You put it back here in the back. Got a little hole right there in the back. Then we empty him out. Down here.
That's too easy. That's too easy to empty him. Hold on a
Oh,
second.
I'm
let me
making it
get-
look bad.
Well, he's an antique, right?
Yes, he is.
He's an
Yes,
antique,
he
so
is.
we expect him to fall apart a little bit here.
He's been picked up and handled quite a bit today. He's probably
And he was
getting a
probably
little
owned by some kids who really loved him.
Probably so. Probably so.
Okay.
We've got several little things. We've got some metal pieces, iron pieces for people like that type of thing. We got different types of dishes for people like that. And we even have a poor old bony horse that somebody really needs to take home and love.
A bony horse, huh?
I call him Bony Horse.
Well, listen, if I was looking for a bargain today, which side of the room should I go to first? This side?
Well,
Looking for a real
want
bargain?
something really old, I would go over here.
Okay.
And then we've got some weighted clocks back here. We do have keys and weights for these clocks. They're all original glassware, faces and everything. And those are things you don't find very often.
All right. Fantastic. Wow.
We got a little bit of everything.
It looks like it here. It looks like
I love
What he's got in here, and whether you can see through that glass or not. This is called a miniature. You may have to get around this side. This is a miniature bobsled, like the big one. It's a miniature, like they haul logs on. Yeah, and this is a snuff box. That's a snuff box. That's an old one.
shaped like a violin.
Right. And
Now, how old would you say this is?
it was, I'd say it's back in the 1700s.
Okay. Wow, that is
Yeah.
amazing.
And then it's I don't know what all.
Well, you got some handcuffs there.
Yeah, I think these is the other pair's gone. These? No, it's another pair up here. It's older than that.
Okay.
And of course, she's got some old locks. All these are old locks. These are the clock keys. This is a little copper thing that they used to dip out, you know, like they was dipping out syrup for tested. And this is an old-time pepper grinder. Now that's I think that was 18 and something. If he was here, he could tell you more about
Tell you
them.
exact dates, I'm sure.
Yeah. And then, now this, I cannot tell you what it is. Couldn't tell you to save us all.
Oh, okay. This is our mystery piece.
Yeah, I could not tell you what that
Well,
is.
you know, it opens like this, and it
Yeah.
closes a little bit, so it reminds me a little bit of a clamp of some type.
Very old.
Yeah, it's very.
Snap ring pliers.
Okay, so he guessed it.
What was it?
Snap ring pliers.
Oh, well, I
Goes
didn't
on
know
like
what
a
he called
D-ring.
it. And
Squeeze it. Opens back up.
yeah, now this, in this case, let me put that one down. In this case is Of course, this is an old powder flask that goes with the old Captain Ball rifles. And these are the little arms. Now they've reproducing some of these, but all of these are old right here, because the new ones, they're molded. They're not like, that. And what they use these for is, the tatting, the lace. That's what they use these for, to iron that lace.
The lace was small, so they needed that small head.
You see, they're in different. This one has a little trivet with it, just like a little duck. It has a little trivet. And I guess he sold the oldest ones. He had a pair of these little older. Of course, this is an old pair, but it's not as old as he sold the older ones. I don't know nothing about the knives. Can you know anything about the knives, Ricky? I know this is original Bowie knife.
Yes, that's what it says on there.
Yeah, that's the original Bowie knife.
They made them different lengths.
And what?
They made them in different lengths.
Oh, I know they come in different lengths. Oh, this, I'm sure you all have seen this before.
Okay, balances and weights.
There's little gold weights. They weighed their gold with that, the little jewelry. The jewelers, the old-time jewelry stores weighed them. And then they had, and then here's your little weights.
That you put on there to balance it off.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's unusual to actually find even any of those in
Yeah. Yeah, they're hard, very, very hard to find. But I wished he could have been here, because he sure would. You could have got some good stories from him.
Okay.
'Cause he knows all this old history stuff, and I don't think.
Okay, now tell me about this clock.
This is a grandmother clock, and I forgot what year it's old. It's not as big as the grandfather clock, but that's original painting, original stenciling, everything. Everything's original about it.
Wow, that's fantastic. You don't hear about grandmother clocks, do you?
Yeah, no,
You always
not
hear
too.
about
You don't see too many of them. They make them, and we bought one in Florida this time that is a little bit bigger than that one, and it's not as old as that one, but it's a little bit bigger. But it's made more. It's more of a walnut instead of it's not
the
painted on.
colors on here. I see too. It says it runs.
Oh yeah, it runs. It runs.
Well, listen,
And then, of course, we got a lot of the paintings, the old paintings and the pictures up here. This one is worth quite a bit of money right here. You don't see that one. That's all hand done. And it's signed. And then this one, these are the originals.
Wow. A lot of nice things in here. A lot of nice things. A lot of nice
Thank
clocks.
you.
For those people who are clock collectors, I mean, this is the place to come. I said, I said, that grandmother clock, I'd never heard of one of those before. That is definitely a big one here.
They're very scarce, very scarce. You can't find them. I don't remember, seemed like to me one year we sold Bro Bosley. I think we sold him one. You remember, I don't know whether you remember or not, Miss Foote.
No, ma'am, I don't.
She used to be there in town. We sold her one when she was living, but I don't know where it went to after she passed away.
Now, do you think maybe they're all about the same size, the grandmother clocks?
Yeah, they're
all of them the same size.
Some of them's a little bit wider, but most of them are real skinny and short.
Okay, skinny and short.
Yeah.
I will be looking for those from now on.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, you're going to pay a pretty good price for some of them.
All right. This is Yvonne, and I'm on Route 68 of the 400-mile sale. We've had a great time today. Met a lot of nice people. Looked at a lot of different items. A lot of them I just couldn't live without. I'll have to jam them all in my car in order to get them home. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you here again next year.